Clear favorite to sign, Antoine Semenyo emerges as Premier League clubs pulls out of race for superstar. Antoine Semenyo favors a move to Manchester City in January amid a plethora of Premier League interest. Go Viral TV understands. Liverpool, Manchester United, and Tottenham Hotspur have also been linked with the Bournemouth star, who has a release clause between 60 to 65 million pounds. Semenyo is widely expected to secure a big money move in January. Go Viral TV understands this release clause has to be triggered in the first 10 days of the January transfer window. However, Chelsea have also shown an interest in Semenyo. However, Go Viral TV understands the Blues have pulled out of the running and opted not to pursue their interest further in the upcoming window. Go Viral TV also understands Liverpool are unlikely to make a January move for the 25-year-old. It is also believed Arsenal would only be open to a move if they offload a winger next month, although the Gunners are expecting a quiet transfer window. Spurs were always outsiders in the race, with Man United resigned to missing out on Semenyo amid a change in the wage structure at Old Trafford. City have already held talks with Semenyo ahead of the January transfer window opening. The 8-time Premier League winners have stolen a march on their top-flight rivals by opening talks with Semenyo 2 weeks before the winter window opens. And at this stage, the player favors a move to the Etihad Stadium. Manager Pep Guardiola is currently without wingers, Jeremy Doku and Oscar Bob due to injury, while Omar Marmoush is on Africa Cup of Nations duty with Egypt. Semenyo will be available throughout the winter as Ghana failed to qualify for AFCON. The 25-year-old is the joint third highest scorer in the Premier League this season with 8 goals in 16 games. Semenyo was back in the goals just in time to put himself back in the shop window again ahead of the January transfer window. He signed a new 5-year deal with Bournemouth earlier this year and is thought to be calm about his future despite non-stop speculation. Semenyo returned to the score sheet during the recent 4-4 draw with Manchester United after 8 games without a goal in all competitions. He followed that up with another against Burnley last weekend. Bournemouth manager Andoni Iraola has been forced to bat away questions about Semenyo's future throughout the season. Speaking in November, the Cherries boss said, "Antoine is our player. He will continue being our player. In January, you can ask me about the market in January, but right now I'm not worried about the next markets. It's something that especially you know that I hate to talk about in August, January, the moments when the market is open, but it is not one of those moments. It's November. City are 2 points off leaders Arsenal heading into the Christmas period. I'm more worried about the situation of the players to play tomorrow. The short term, the things that really matter, and in January, we will talk about whatever happens, the players we need. But it is not something that I'm worried about today. I think the Semenyo situation is going to be a big talking point. Certainly for the first half of January. We exclusively broke the news that he had a release clause in his contract that does indeed become active in the January transfer window. There is a cutoff point, I think around about halfway through the month, by which clubs need to activate it.